Hello friends, welcome to Yash Touch channel. Today I am making video for one of the important SAP PP master data, bill of material, that is BOM. Bill of material is one of the important SAP PP master data which contain information like component, its quantity and unit for producing finished assembly. So friends, let's move towards our BOM sheets. So bill of material is one of element of SAP PP master data which contain information like list of component and their quantity required to produce a finished good, that is FG. So prerequisites for creating bill of material is nothing but valid material master data. We can create BOM, that is bill of material, for finished assembly or semi-finished assembly also. So friends, I will show you the path for creating bill of material with T code. So as shown on the screen, we can go logistic, then move towards production, then material master data, then bill of materials, again go to the bill of material, then material BOM, and here is the T code CS01 to create BOM. So friends, now I will show you how to create bill of material. This is my material, finished material. Here I put my finished material, here I put my plant, and here I put BOM uses production, that is 1. So why I use put here production for 1? Because this BOM I will use for production purpose. So in details I will explain one by one what is this engineering BOM, what is this universal BOM, and all of the above. So next, here is valid from date, today's date. So you can change date also here, but time being I will keep this date same. Now press enter. So once you press enter, here you can show that there is one component field, there is quantity field and unit field. So our finished product is nothing but 285, and for that finished product I want to make here BOM category L, that is stock item. Here I put one of the raw material, here I put quantity and enter. The component description and unit of measure automatically fetch from material master data. What is this item category I will explain as soon. So once my all components putting here completed, then I want to save that bill of material for finished product. The system give me the message that creating BOM for material so and so is successfully completed. So it is one of the easiest step of creating BOM. So friends, there are number of BOM category, that is material BOM, equipment BOM, functional location BOM, order BOM, and WBS BOM, that is work branch structure BOM. And this BOM we can use to their respected area. Means material BOM we use in production planning, equipment BOM we can use in plant maintenance, functional location BOM we can use in plant maintenance, order BOM which is used in sales and distribution, and WBS BOM we can use in project system. So in each module like PM, SD, PS, they can use their separate BOM. For particular PP, we can use material BOM. Now, what is the uses of this BOM? Why we you create this BOM, and what is their merit? And if we are unable to create BOM, what is the demerit of BOM? Firstly, all of you know that material requirement planning is nothing but the guarantee of the material. And first BOM uses of bill of material is nothing but material requirement planning. This BOM system know how many raw material, how many semi-finished component we want to fulfill the finished good. Next step, next uses is nothing but product costing. In product costing, with the help of raw material cost, with the help of finished material cost, we can do product costing. Third one is material consumption. With the help of BOM, we can do material consumption for raw materials. Next, friends, there are different types of BOM like simple BOM, multiple BOM, which is also known as alternative BOM, and variant BOM. So I will show you one by one what is simple BOM, multiple BOM, and variant BOM. So friends, firstly, this is my finished material. I will go toward display mode and enter. So friends, if I click here header atom, you observe that in header material there is one finished material, there is plant, there is BOM number, alternative BOM 1, and BOM uses 1. So for that particular BOM, there is finished good, there is only one BOM exists. And in item, you can see that there is only two item raw material. With the help of these two raw material, we can produce our finished goods, that is FG. So this is the simple BOM. Now next, what is multiple BOM and alternative BOM? So I will explain you what is multiple BOM. Multiple BOM or alternative BOM is nothing but BOM which has more than one BOM. The finished good which has more than one lot. So friends, here is my finished good, that is 281, and this finished good has two BOM, that is alternative BOM 1 and alternative 2 BOM, which is known as multiple BOM. So if I select one and click on header material, you will see here there is finished material number, plant BOM number, and alternative BOM 1, and BOM uses as a 1, but technical type is M. Technical type is M. Next, I will show you second alternative BOM of header material. Same, but only one changes, that alternative BOM with 2, because this is my second BOM, but technical type is same M. If I will create third one in front of you, I will show you, I will create third BOM, that is third one. System give me message that alternative 3 is added to the BOM. Enter here. I will again add one of the raw material with quantity 1 and save it. And when I will going to display, system show me that there are 3 BOM for one finished material. If I go to the header material, system show that alternative BOM 3, but technical type is M. When you create simple BOM, there is technical type is blank. When you create alternative or multiple BOM, the technical type is M. Technical type is M. And when we create variant BOM, technical type is V. So in next step, I will create variant BOM. But before variant BOM, you can check difference of this technical type. In simple BOM, there is no any field here, but in multiple BOM, that is alternative BOM, technical type is nothing but M. So this is the multiple alternative BOM with technical type M. Now I will show you the variant BOM and its technical type. I will show you variant BOM and its technical type. So friends, variant BOM is used in variant configuration. It is one of the big term in SAP PP. We can use different product with the same variant material, and we can create such kind of BOM which is known as variant BOM. So in variant BOMs, friends, as shown on the screen, we can use different configurable items, that is component, for fulfilling our final product assembly. So here you observe that here is my finished material with plant with BOM group number, BOM number, BOM uses, and my technical type is V, because this is variant BOM. So variant BOM has technical type V. Next step, friends, I will show you that there are single level bomb and multi-level bomb. Single level is nothing but bomb has only one level, and multi-level is nothing but bomb has number of level. So friends, here if you observe, in single level, suppose my material is 280, sorry, 279. First I will show you single level bomb. So single level bomb, there is no any further assembly is present, only one material and their relative quantity. Here you observe that here is the assembly indicator. Here is assembly indicator, and in assembly indicator there is no any tick mark. Why? Because here is only one level of bomb. But if you, I will show you again one bomb which has multi-level bomb. That is second level bomb. In this bomb, you observe that for producing final product, we require these three material. But for producing this first material, we require again one bomb, that is assembly. So I click here and continue. You observe that for producing this material, semi-finished material require this raw material. If I go to the back, you observe that in assembly indicator there is one tick mark. Why? Because of this material has already bomb content. So this is the major difference between single level bomb and multi-level bomb. So friends, now I will tell you different structure or header items details one by one. All of you see here, here is the header data of material bomb, which include material, plant, bomb, number, unique, alternative bomb, bomb uses, technical type blank because it is simple bomb, not multiple bomb or variant bomb. Here quantity structure, quantity data, base quantity is 1. Base quantity is nothing but the final product quantity. By considering this quantity, we have to mention quantity of item level. That is, my base quantity is 1, and for producing one quantity of finished product, I want to require this first item quantity 1, second item quantity 1, but third item quantity 5, because my base quantity 1. Suppose my base quantity is 2, then I want to make changes here. That is, for maintaining or for producing quantity 2, I want to require 115. Means if base quantity 1, then my raw material quantity is also here 115, but my base quantity is 2. And if I maintain here 115, that meaning that for producing base quantity 2, I also require same raw material quantity. So this is the major difference. By considering base quantity, we want to explode our bomb. Next steps here is bomb status. This bomb status is nothing but active inactive. If you want to use this bomb in MRP, then we want to make status active. If you don't want to use this bomb, then we want to make status active. But time being, I want to make it active. So this is more about header data. Now I want to move towards item data, display material bomb item all data. So friends, as you observe on the screen, bomb structure, I explained bomb header data. Now I want to move towards item category. So in item category, I will tell you fixed quantity, what is source string, then all related small details one by one. Here, if you observe display material bomb, this is my finished material. In basic data, my first item and component number is present here. Item category L. So what is this item category is one of the important part. So friends, there are number of item category. What is mean by stock item? L categories represent a stock item. The item which is available in stock is called stock item. and this stock item we can use in MRP, that is material requirement planning. Next item category is non-stock item, which is generally not in stock. This is directly available during production. Mostly consumption-based planning material like grease, bearing, such kind of material we can use in non-stock item material. Third is variable size item. Some material which has no any fixed quantity, but they require some shapes like length, height, width. So such kind of material we can mention in a BOM with variable size item. Next, text item, which is nothing but the long text or explain some text format. Then intra item, which is used in process industry. Class item, which is used in configuration or variant configuration. Then PM structure item, which they in plant maintenance. Document item, which also include some drawings, designs, and more about that. So item category I had explained. So time being, I am saving here stock item L. Then here sourcing. Sourcing is nothing but we can use this for sorting during creating report for that finished product. Here is quantity 1. So friends, we can maintain some percentage scrap. There are a number of scrap like assembly scrap, operation scrap, component scrap. So this scrap terminology also take more time. So at the time I'm not explaining it. Then again here is co-product, alternative group item, recursive BOM. What is recursive BOM? Special procurement, that is phantom assembly. So there are a lot of things we can define here for creating BOM. Then in status and long stakes also we can maintain long state material provision indicator like engineering design BOM. This is the BOM which has uses one, that is production. So automatically production relevant tick mark come. But if we create uh, this BOM for design purpose, that is uses to automatically here engineering design tick come. So this is some small changes, but which has big impact. Then again, material provision indicator, what is bulk material, production storage location. If you maintain some storage location here during MRP or component confirmation stage, this storage location has first priority. So all of this small thing, but have big impact. So friends, actually bill of material is also big concept, and during this short video it unable to explain all these things. But in this video I clear what is BOM category, uses, types of BOM, single level BOM, multi-level BOM, and BOM header, BOM item category. If you want to learn more in depth, there are a number of topics I will cover during online or offline session. The topic is nothing but what is BOM group and group BOM, difference between BOM group and group BOM, how co-product and byproduct we can maintain in bill of material, how BOM explosion takes place, means breaking of assembly from final level to short level. This is nothing but BOM explosion. Different uses of BOM, item category in details in BOM, then different scraps like assembly scrap, operation scrap, component scrap which used in BOM, what is recursive BOM, what is alternative BOM. One of the important term is phantom BOM. So all these details I will explain during online session. You can join me in online session also, because BOM is very big topic and nothing but big, but it's important topic. And in this one video it not easily cover, and that's why I will explain definitely during our online session. So you can join me in online session. So meanwhile I will stop here. I will make next video on work center. So time being, you like the channel, Subscribe the channel and share the channel with your friends. Keep touch with Yes Touch. Thank you.